Hi, I'm going to show you how to install and configure Cisco IP Communicator with a directory number. I'll show you where to get the file first. If you go over to Cisco's site, I will put the link in this video and you'll be able to find it there. You can download this file right here. One note is you need to have a Cisco contract. If you don't have one, then you'll have to find the file somewhere else, which I'm sure you can find it somewhere on the internet. Anyways, once you have that file downloaded, you're going to have to unzip it and you'll see this. So go ahead and run this installation. Next, next, install. I'm going to pause it while it's installing. Installation completed, so now I'm going to go ahead and click finish. Get out of there, and we can see that a shortcut appeared on the desktop. I'm going to hold down shift click, and I'm going to run that as an administrator. It'll take a couple seconds here to launch the IP communicator. And we'll go ahead and click next. Just a note here, you do need a working microphone and speakers to get this to work. Otherwise, it will not even let you get past this testing portion. So we'll go ahead and play this. And here that's working, so we'll click next. Then it'll test our microphone. Speaking to that, you'll see it now allows you to click next and finish. So now it's going to open up, and this is where you are going to have to enter your the IP address of your call manager, and specifically the node that is running the TFTP service. And this is the MAC address. This is the MAC address of the interface that it's going to use to register with call manager. So that will actually be the phone name of this IP communicator. So I'm going to go ahead and just enter the IP address of my call manager. Oops. And then we'll click OK. And now it's going to go ahead and it's going to auto register. Make sure you have auto registration enabled on your call manager. Otherwise, you're going to have to do this a little bit differently. For this video, you'll have to have auto registration enabled. Otherwise, you're going to have to add the phone in manually ahead of time. So I can see that it's successfully communicating, and now it is launching, and it should pull up a directory number in the 7000 block. Sure enough, 7,533. So we want to assign an extension that's already in existence. So we're going to find this phone and we're going to provision it with this extension. So we will go over to our call manager, go to device, phone, our directory number, again, it's a 7533, I believe it was. Yep, and there it is. So we will click on that. Now you're probably going to have to change a couple of the auto registration features just because a lot of times you do that so they can't call out or take calls. For this lab, I'm just going to leave it how it is. But you'd likely have to call or change the calling search space, and you probably would want to change the name as well, along with whatever features you want to change. We'll just call this one CIPC John Doe 1 2 3 4. Go ahead and click save. And apply. One, two, three, four was his number. And we're going to do that in the partition, and then you can see because the extension already existed, all that information pulled down automatically. Now the only thing that we have to change is if we look at this IP communicator, it still says 7533, and that's not accurate. You can see it does say 1234 right there. That's because the only place we have to change it is here down on line 1 of that device. You can see where it says line 1 of that phone device. That's the IP communicator. So for caller ID, we'll just do John Doe, 1, 2, 3, 4, so he knows what extension he has, and a mask so people can't see his caller ID and then get a hold of him directly. So we'll just pretend he's part of a call center. We'll say 888-950 2200. Then the rest can pretty much just be left alone or configured as needed. Save, and then we'll click Apply Config. Then it's going to apply it to that IP communicator, and there you are. You can see that John Doe is all set to communicate on his IP communicator. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions about it, leave them below. If I missed anything, I'd love to fill in any gray areas. And again, thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your feedback.